Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today we're back playing Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved. I know last time we were doing we were planning on doing solar panels, but today I'm thinking we should do a little bit of base remodeling. At least do the floor, at least get the floor done, and then maybe move some stuff around here, because this is looking a little crowded over here with the QED here. And then something else that I might work on, it depends on a couple of things, is maybe changing this so I can get the fluids out of here, get the essence out of here, because we can use the essence for different things. And then maybe also changing this into a powered spawner, because the powered spawner I think should spawn blazes more frequently, and also not spawn them outside of this box. We will have to see. We can do this one of two ways. We could use the thermal expansion, flux infused, the flux plated fluid duct, so you can transfer RF and fluids. 2000 RF, that's fine. We could do this, or we could use Ender IO, because Ender IO's conduit system. Oh shoot, there's a blaze. So Ender IO conduits, we can attach them all to the same spot. Like the same face of a block. As long as it can accept all the stuff from that one spot, it'll be fine. Like for instance, the mob grinder, right? That has the output out the back. I think this thing can do fluids, and maybe you can even attach power to it. So we could just link them all up to here, even items, you know? And we can make a more or less instant transmission of items as well. We might go for this. I mean, pulsating iron's not super expensive because we have Axol's Ender Pearls and we have a lot of iron. So we have options. We have options on getting those fluids out. But I do want to change the floor out for something else. And I don't know what we want to make our floors out of. We're going to use chisel. Like we do have, you know, pre-existing blocks like aluminum and stuff. We also have some of these custom ones here. Like these anti-blocks here. We could even do dirt bricks if we want to. Or we could use some of these like factory blocks here. These, though, I don't think fit the aesthetic. Whatever aesthetic our building is. I think for now, what we'll do is we will do a cobblestone floor. I know how creative. We're doing a cobblestone floor. We'll do these tiles here. I think these should look fine. Yeah, we'll do these. This is what we should have made the roof out of as well. Which, I mean, I can by just placing this in here and then doing like panel. Okay, so that's the roof done. I think it looks pretty good. I know it's the cobblestone aesthetic and stuff. Everything's going to be gray, so I am starting to think maybe I should think about maybe changing. I don't know, this is like the first base anyway. I am thinking about potentially moving as well. Now we gotta do the floor. Now, I'm gonna try to use this mod here. This is EnderTech. I have these things called exchangers. They're not super expensive. Yeah, not really that expensive. They should allow me to change all this grass with these bricks here, so we're gonna go make some. I'm probably gonna go for the resonant one because, you know, we have all the resources for it. So we need a flux capacitor upgraded all the way to resonant. So let's just grab one of every ingot, and then we need sulfur. We'll get some of that going, and then we start with the first tier. Get that, and then the next tier, get that. We need a diamond, I know that. We need a diamond. And then this one, we need a piece of pyrotheum, and then more of that. Okay, and then the rest of it is just normal stuff. We need a tesseract. Which, I mean... Okay, we need to make tesseracts. Oh, we do have another tesseract. This guy out here. Yeah, this guy I'm just going to rewire at some point. Okay, so we're just going to make just a ton of pyrotheum. And a ton of enderium as well. And I just realized this chest is not centered. We need buckets. Maybe that liquid crafter might be a good idea to make. We talked about this thing briefly. Liquid crafter, mine factory reloaded. Get 2 portable tanks. This guy, we need one of these. We scan this. There we go, liquid crafter. And the liquid crafter, I'm actually gonna put. I mean, I could put him here. Do we need power? No, we don't need power. I think we can output. Empty. There we go. Okay, so then this thing here, we can make a template. So we are going to need a bucket of resident ender. We need our silver, our shiny metal. Oh, I just realized. Whatever. We'll make as much as we can. Because shiny metal, yeah, shiny metal's not even used for anything except for this. Yeah, gear's not even used. And then, of course, we have the shiny upgrade. But this, I don't even think is like the max tier upgrade either. Tier 10. No, it's not even the upgrade tier. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just turn this all to dust. Oh no. No. Why are you outputting? How is it? I'm actually just kind of confused how it outputs to the... Oh no, it's going into a loop. It's going into the bottom? That doesn't make any sense. So then you should just not output at all. How is it? I am so confused. So it just keeps going. It's going in through the bottom? Let me check something. Do we have any servos? I want to see if I put a servo on the bottom here. Right, put a servo here. Like, just ignore it. And I switch this thing to furnace mode. And I we'll put this in there so we can get a ingot out. And will this end up in here? Okay. So I guess we'll just put servos on these guys. So if this goes into here, if we put the silver in here, or we put this in here, this will cook and it will go straight into here. Okay. Anyway, so liquid crafter, we could put our stuff in here. Right, like so. Get the template. Right. And then what we need is a redstone signal. We have a lever here. And we can just flick on and off this lever. We could just use a button, but I'm too lazy to make a button. And then we just make as much as we can. Now we need to make pyrotheum. Now, pyrotheum I think is also sulfur, so we'll make pyrotheum. There we go. Just make a whole stack of the stuff. And then this will go in here. And we just need to upgrade this with the pyrotheum, the enderium we're getting. So then we get that. Okay, I have ender. We have a lot of. There we go. Exchanger. So then we should be able to exchange the floor for this. So if we go over here, oh, we need to charge it first. We do need to charge it. It has a very big battery in it, so it will probably take a large chunk of this guy here. Exactly half of the capacity of this cell here will be put into this here. Alright, it's full. We want this guy here. And then... Okay, there. Oh, a lot easier than I thought. Oh, we're already out of blocks. Okay, so we need a ton of blocks then. I think there's an auto chisel, but I haven't made it, so... That's what we're gonna have to worry about. Okay, Botania area. We're not going to convert the Botania area, so I'll say right here is where it ends. That's what I'm gonna say, right here. I mean, this is one of those items I'm not exactly familiar with, so it's probably gonna be a lot. Ah, no! No, it's been exchanged. So, man, there's probably gonna be some grass left over, but what are you gonna do about it? Yeah, I don't know why it's not doing the... I guess maybe because it's under a block. It's not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's a mode for this thing or not. I'm not too sure. Alright, so we'll move the base when the time comes. But for now, we're just gonna have it like this. It looks somewhat better. I mean, we have like the weird grass patches everywhere, but But yeah, we're definitely gonna need to get our hands on more shiny metal. I think we're gonna be using a lot of that in the future. Platinum queens, platinum bees. Honestly, platinum bees might be the path that we need to go down. How are we doing on steel? We're out of coal coke. I'm not really surprised. Not surprised here. Because if we want to make leadstone solar panels, we need a lot of steel. And a lot of lead too. So we're going to make 64 solar panels. And then we need 3 stacks of nuggets. Which we do have 3 stacks of nuggets. Okay. And then 2 stacks of redstone. And we should be able to make our leadstone solar panels. Okay, that's all good. Make our solar panels here. So then we'll get our basic power achievement. And then we can combine these with the hardened upgrades. Okay, 8 of these. 8 of these. And then that gives us that. And then we can use them to make 1 of these. This is what you need to automate. This right here is something that needs to be automated to make any sense on getting... Oh, wait. We need to place them down first. Because there's achievements attached to them, and it's really annoying. Because if you skip one of the tiers, you're going to have to build it again. Redstone solar panel. 64 RF per tick. Now, I think... Let me see. Never mind. Wrong mod. I'm thinking of the wrong mod. There's another mod, another solar power mod that has upgrades to solar panels, but this is not the one I'm thinking of. That's solar flux, not solar expansion. And we got ourselves our new solar panel. Yeah, is this going to help us with the energy crisis? No. It's only producing 64 RF per tick. These guys are producing, like, 320 RF per tick. But if we get our nuclear reactor... Okay, you know what? I keep mentioning this stupid thing. We might as well get all the resources for it. I'm going to get 2 stacks of graphite. Here, 2 stacks of the graphite stuff. We're just going to go for starting big reactors. How much Yellorium do we have? Oh, I did not realize that was... Oh, that's a lot of Yellorium. Okay, we are not short on Yellorium. I thought we were short, didn't have a lot of Yellorium, but we have a ton of Yellorium. That's blocks. 134 blocks of the stuff. Okay, so we need reactor casings. It doesn't matter. We're gonna get a whole bunch of these anyway. I'm gonna be building a 5x5. I think I said in another video I was gonna do a 7x7, but I'm gonna do a 5x5 with 5 fuel rods, 5 stacks of fuel rods. They're gonna be 3 blocks tall, and we're gonna cool it with water. That's what we're gonna do. So we want that. I want the reactor controller. I want a reactor power thing. We would need a access port, which we don't have the chests or the pistons. We're gonna need 2 of them. 1 for input, and then 1 for output, because it has waste. I'm gonna get 5 of these. We want reactor glass. Yeah, I want reactor glass. We're definitely getting a lot of reactor glass. We do need these. What are we short on? Iron. We're short on iron. Yeah, 15 of these. And then we need a bunch of these guys. So, again, we need more graphite. I'm going to set this guy up. I'm going to set it up in this chunk. We're going to load this chunk if it's not already. We're going to load it. So we're going to load this chunk here. And I'm going to put the reactor right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have no room to access the fuel rods on top. We're probably going to have to cut a hole in the roof. I mean, they don't call it big reactors for nothing. Do the grid. Like so. And then reactor glass. I'm going to do energy output this way, obviously. Or I'm going to put it this way. Energy out this way. Then we'll go wire it behind here and underneath the... Yeah, underneath there. Let me just wire it up already. Okay, so we're going to have to make sure it doesn't link to this. I know I could probably wrench that, but I don't know. If I'm being honest, the whole, like, use the wrench on the, disconnection here. For some reason, my luck is always bad. There was a bug in one of the versions. I don't know which version it was, but it didn't actually work. So then it just kept flooding all the power in there. I'm pretty sure they fixed it at some point, but I still don't trust it. So if you see me doing some weird, like, inefficient run, that's why. So then this one's going to be an output. We'll just have it pipe into a chest. That's where our cyanite's going to be, and then the Yellorium will go into here. I'm going to put the controller here, and then put the glass. I'm gonna get them small amounts at a time, so I don't overdo it. Because, like, yeah, we need reactor casings, and we'll probably make the reactor bigger, but I kind of want to have resources left over. I'm just gonna cut the hole in the roof already. I'm gonna cut it already. So I'm just gonna cut it in the middle here. Alright, so then that's there. So we'll try 19. And yeah, we could probably computer control them at some point, but we're not gonna do that just yet. No, come on, you. And there we go. So we have our reactor here. Next step, fill it with water. I don't think we actually have to fill it with water, but we are gonna do it anyway. There are better coolants out there, but water is what we have access to right now. I will probably do maybe just some research off camera to find what other coolants work. Cryothium is an option, but we don't have access to cryothium just yet. We are going to have to make like a cryothium like farm or something. But that's going to require us to find blizzes, which we haven't even found a snow biome for them to spawn in. Alright, that should be good enough. And then activate. And there we go. Now, this thing's not going to produce a deactivate. Are we actually transferring the power? Okay, yeah, it's transferring power, okay. Maybe the pipes aren't big enough. I don't think yeah, okay, so wow, we've bottlenecked these already? That's impressive. Who would have thought? Who would have thought we would have maxed out the redstone pipes yet? As you see, we've already eaten up fuel, and we've already got a cyanide ingot already. How wonderful. We'll probably add like a transfer node with the Yellorium in it. For now, we'll do it more manually. I'm going to do it manually because we don't have... I mean, we have Yellorium. Not going to say we don't have Yellorium, but not like a lot. We don't have enough to like automate the stuff. We'll do it manually for now, and then we also will have to reprocess these because this stuff can be reprocessed into plutonium. The other use for cyanide is to make turbines. We might go for the turbine thing because that will produce even more power than this. I went to the mining dimension. When I made this guy into a redstone flux duct, we were running out of power. So let me see how this goes here. Right now it's not 100% and it is going down. We're not even breaking even right now. It's going to slowly drain as time goes on. So, I guess it's full now. But then again, when we start powering this thing, we start using all these machines, let's say we start using all these machines all at once, this is going to start dropping again. Why did it all balance out all of a sudden? That's not good. Maybe it's because this had to fill up, right? Maybe that's why. Okay, maybe that's what's going on here. I think we're fine. I think we're fine on power for now. For now. Because the big reactor here isn't renewable. Well, it can be renewable. I want to say there's a Yellorium B. Yeah, right? Yellorium B's here. Alright, they produce Yellorium combs, which will give us Yellorium grains, which can be made into Yellorium dust. So on and so forth. And if you get a really high production B with a short life, or should it be fast? We'll figure it out. Well, maybe we'll look into bees, because bees seem to be our way of getting renewable resources for all this stuff. There's probably other ways, too, of getting it, but right now, I think bees would probably be the, at least the one I'm aware of how to get more stuff. I'm just going to get the furnace generator here, and I'm going to attach this thing up to here. We'll just fill this thing up with all these saplings in here, because we have a lot of them. You know, pipe them in here. There's another, I think there's another place we could use these, actually. It's from Mine Factory Reloaded. It's the bioreactor. The bioreactor and then the biofuel generator. These will eat seeds and I think saplings. So we could make one of these. I think for now we'll just do this. We're also going to need a bigger battery, it seems, because this is filling up. These guys are filling up. And then this guy for sure is filling up. You know what? We can upgrade it. Remember all that Yellorium we made? Yeah, it's actually very, very inexpensive to upgrade this. We just need to do, you know, that. And we get, you know, 80 million RF. And then that should just go like there. And then we should have all the configurations the same. And we're not actually breaking even yet, huh? Now I'm wondering if our energy pipes are also not good enough. How do we upgrade these? If we use Yellorium ingots and redstone. So, just make a bunch of these. All right, get some of these. I'm gonna attach these guys up to it. And this thing should start filling again. So what did we do? Did we max out the pipes? Yeah, because we have a net gain now. We maxed out these energy ducts. I guess we'll upgrade them all then. I mean, it's fine. We have all this we have the Yellorium, so we don't need to really worry too much. This up, and then go down this way. We're gonna have it go this way here. And then this thing should just start filling up. Yeah, okay, so we were bottlenecked. This was a bottleneck, and this was a bottleneck. That's actually quite surprising. So I think that'll be a good place to end this video. We made quite a bit of progress here. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.